If you're going through heartbreak, then watch this video till the end. You see, I understand that you're going through heartbreak and it's difficult for you to let those people go. But here's what God is telling you, to let them go. And that is the secret over here. You see, many individuals, when they are going through heartbreak, they have difficulty to let the person go. Instead, God is asking us to actually let that person go and move on to the next chapter. If you keep on reading the same chapter over and over again, you will never go to the second or the next chapter, right? So there is another phase of your life which is waiting for you, and there is another person for you that is waiting. God knows it all. God has prepared you for another person. If not another person, then another life that is coming to you right now is going to happen as you let that person go. I know it's depressing because I've been through that. I know it's very, very hard to let the person go because I have been through that. And trust me, the person who has been through that can understand it better. And yeah, you might be thinking that, okay, you are telling me now that I have to let this person go, then I might be having someone, or I might be getting another person, but where is that person? I'm unable to find that person right now. So here's the fact. You see, stop looking for another person. You let that person go who is, has, broke up with you, has went away from your life. But don't just now seek for another person, because you're at a state where you need to be connected to God more, where you need to love yourself more. You need to love God first, then you love yourself. Because when you love God first, then you slowly start loving yourself. And as a matter of fact, not many people on the internet actually discusses this about. And here is a video I am making, and I have learned this the hard way. Because I prayed and prayed. At first, I wanted to love myself, because everyone on every single video will come in and say, love yourself first, love yourself first, love yourself first. But that is so way away from the truth, right? You have to love God first, then you can love yourself. Because through God, you get ways to love yourself. Now, I want to tell you something, that I am from Calcutta, which is in India. And you see, I have been through many difficulties in my life. In Calcutta, mostly people speak in Bengali and Hindi. I am neither good on either of the languages. Okay, and I'm not saying that I'm even way ahead in English, or I'm expert in English, but you see, I'm more comfortable in this language. Yes, I can speak in Bengali. Ami Banglaয় কথা বলতে পারি. I can speak in Hindi also. मेरे को हिंदी आता है, but not fluently. उतना fluently नहीं आता है. अतो fluently बोलते पारी ना बांग्ला. But that didn't stop me. I'm a Bengali Christian, to be exact, and that didn't stop me to have faith in my life. I know, in India, staying in India, what happens is, you see around, there are many religions, right? Mostly Hindus. But that doesn't mean that your faith will be less staying in a Hindu land, right? Because in Hinduism also, you see, God is there, right? So I try to match the beliefs sometimes, instead of differentiating things. So I found out many ways where in their scripture also that is said to love God first. Now, they have many gods, but you see, in our faith, in Christian faith, is that there's one God. And love God first. In any scripture, you'll see love God first. The more faithful you are, the more happier you are in your life, and the more success you're getting in your life. Many people don't discuss about this. And I understand this because sometimes what happens is they get too caught up about doing their business or living their life, and that is totally okay. But there are some people like me who is sharing all these beliefs. So love God first, Then love yourself. Obviously, when you love God, you are all obviously going to love yourself also at the same time, because God is taking care of you. He knows everything, what you're doing, when you're waking up, when you're sleeping, when you're, when you're going through tough times, when you're crying, when you're smiling, everything. He knows everything. And yes, have that faith. And here's one thing I want to tell you is that the moment you feel sad, do this. I did this trick, but much later, because I was crying a lot at that moment. But then I sat down and I started praying 3 times a day. 3 times a day. What happens is when you pray 3 times, I had this session of one prayer used to last for like 15 minutes. Now, I used to take Bible. I used to read the Bible. I used to read Psalms first, Psalm 91 to be exact. And then I still read actually. Then I read the New Testament, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Take up any chapter, just read it. And then what happens? The next step you should do is pray a rosary. Now, if you are not Catholic like me, you can pray. Just pray to God. Whatever prayers you have, you can just say those. Not necessarily has to be rosary, okay? I am not saying that you have to be a Catholic, but pray to God, sit down and just pray, spend 15 minutes and have that 15 minutes of prayer 3 times a day, and you will become more happier in your life. You will see you're being more present wherever you go. You are like seeking peace. You are becoming more and more peaceful. The quote which I read is that sometimes God calms the storm, and sometimes God calms you in the storm. That statement, that quote is really true in my life. It has happened in my life. I have been through many storms, and not all storms were calm. Not all storms were calmed at that moment when I was crying or when I was praying. It did, not all. So in most of them, what happened is God calmed me in the storm, told me that there's a voice in my heart, in my mind, is that have faith, have peace. I got your back. That's what God is saying to you right now also, if you're going through heartbreak, if you're going through very, very difficult times. So start praying 3 times a day. See how it changes, see how your life changes, and try to stay away from the mindset that, okay, I need to seek another person. I need to go on a date with another person. No, right now you have to be happy. You have to be grounded to God. You have to, your roots should be so grounded to God that you become more present, that, when you start being grounded, there is something that flows through you. You become more and more peaceful, and that beauty shines through you. The beauty of God shines through you. Now, when you do this, you will see you are becoming more present, you're becoming more happy, and you will automatically start making friends. Start making friends, yes. And you will just, when you do this, another thing is going to happen is that you are not seeking for, again, external things. You are not seeking for external validation. You are able to find peace in God, and God is bringing peace within you. So here's the message today. Start praying 3 times a day and see how your life changes. And obviously, let me know down in the comments how it impacted your life. Try it out for 30 days and let me know. Thanks for watching.